Were you the driver out of Romford Road?
I wouldn't have been.
You committed a traffic offence. You did a right turn and went in Starbucks. Is that your collar number?
This is where the legal issue begins. A marked police vehicle is alleged to have performed a prohibited right turn in contravention of a clearly displayed traffic sign. Under the Road Traffic Regulation Act 1984 and the Traffic Signs Regulations and General Directions 2016, a no right turn sign creates a legally enforceable prohibition. Police officers are not automatically exempt from such restrictions. Exemptions only apply where the vehicle is being used for police purposes and where compliance would hinder operational duty. Even then, the maneuver must be necessary and proportionate. At this point, there is no indication of emergency response, no activated blue lights, and no suggestion of urgency. If this turn was not operationally justified, then the officers are subject to the same legal standard as any member of the public. This clip sets up the central question: was this a lawful exemption or a routine breach of road traffic law?
They've done a right out of there when it's an all right turn. I knew they were going to do it. Look, and he's holding off at road up. Now this causes chaos, this, you know, guys. But he's done the all right turn. Look, I knew we were going to do it. That's why I persevered and hung about. Look at the sign there, guys. Look at the signs here. No right turn, and do a part right here on doubles. Can you believe it? But now I'm going to prove to you as well how this is.
Here, the focus shifts to justification. Police drivers may rely on statutory exemptions under Section 87 of the Road Traffic Regulation Act 1984, but those exemptions are conditional. The driver must be using the vehicle for police purposes, and the exemption must be necessary for that purpose. If the vehicle is diverting for a non-operational reason, such as obtaining refreshments, the exemption would not apply. The courts have been clear that police convenience is not the same as operational necessity. The distinction is crucial. An officer en route to an urgent deployment may lawfully disregard certain traffic signs if required. An officer stopping for personal reasons cannot. This clip introduces a factual dispute that goes directly to whether the maneuver was legally protected or potentially unlawful.
I'm going to use them words because they can't say they're on the way to a job, right? I'll tell you why. They've come out of here, and when I seen them doing this left here, I thought, now you're taking the piss, because they've only pulled in to Starbucks to get a coffee. So they can't even use the excuse of why they've made the illegal right turn, because they're going to the job. They can't, because look, here's the van. Oh yeah. The one's at the counter there. So there you go.
This exchange becomes procedurally significant. The auditor identifies the officer and formally alleges a traffic offence. Importantly, the officer does not immediately provide a legal basis for exemption. Instead, there is confusion over the maneuver itself. In professional driving standards within UK policing, officers are trained to justify any departure from standard road traffic compliance. If an exemption is relied upon, it should be clear, necessary, and defensible. A misunderstanding of the road layout would not constitute a lawful defence if signage was visible and compliant. Additionally, the officer providing their collar number demonstrates accountability, which is correct procedure. However, the absence of an articulated operational justification leaves the legal position unresolved. This clip represents the turning point. Either the officer can substantiate lawful exemption, or the maneuver stands as a potential breach of traffic regulation.
138784.
13018.
Were you the driver out of Romford Road?
A little bit.
You committed a traffic offence. You did a right turn and went in Starbucks. Is that your collar number? You did.
Came out of Starbucks and turned left.
No, when you come out of that road where you were doing a thing, you did a right and then a left into Starbucks. That's an all right turn, that.
I was in on the right.
I'm going to have to... That's why I want your collar number.
Fine.
What is it, sorry?
13018.
Yeah, all right. Thanks a lot, mate. You take care, yeah? Have a nice day. I don't want to hold them up from doing the job or interfere, but I've got it on camera.